Hello, my name is Tammy Demirza, and I am the Freedom Alchemist. There's a song that Tony has been playing constantly for me today that is Lady Gaga, I'm on the edge of glory. So here I am on the edge of many things in Antalya, Turkey. You may find yourself wondering what you're going to do in the midst of all of this crisis, everything that is going on. You may find yourself wondering, what is my next step? What is possible? What is hopeful? I've realized some of the definitions that Tony has really given me as far as what stress is. And I will tell you what my stress is. My stress is not doing what I know inherently. It's this weird thing of knowing that I came here to do great things, but not having a clue how to do it. I want to tell you about Tony J. Selimi. I'm working with him for the last 19 months. In the last 19 months, working in his vital planning for elevated living, it has truly been an evolutionary experience for me and everyone around me, including my clients. As I do this work, as I pay the price, as I come in pain, as I go in and out of pain and pleasure, and I don't know if I'm doing it right or if I'm doing it wrong, and then he tells me it's frustrating. But when you have the breakthrough, when you get the aha moment, then it solidifies a significant change in your life that sets you on a totally different course. So let's talk about some of the things that I've been doing in this 10 days of vital planning for elevated living. Every single day has been a theme. Guess who decided what those themes were? I did. The very first thing he had me do was to start writing immediately what I wanted to accomplish in the 10 days. First of all, I've never done 10 days, and I will tell you that with his level of Energizer Bunny energy and always giving more than what you or I could possibly pay for, he is moving very fast, and he is challenging, he's supporting, he's loving. So this morning I had a rough morning. I was having a hard time getting it. We were working on the dynamics of me coming up with different webinars. I am all about wealth building, building my business, reaching 1 million people, 1 billion people, and offering my services. Well, the very first thing he had to do with me in January of last year in Jamaica was to identify who I was. He extracted every single expertise that I had that I didn't think was important. I didn't see the relevance. I didn't understand that me studying with the world famous artist could actually translate to doing anything as a spiritual teacher. And yet he extracted all of that. He spent time with me. His intuitive abilities of him being able to go into your life and see things that you don't see about yourself, that alone is value enough for me to do the vital planning. If you're hungry for that, if you want somebody to see you, if you want to be known, if you want to know how you're going to do this and what it is that you have to offer, what you charge for it, from the details of the semantics of helping me do a business plan. He didn't know intuitively that I came here to actually work on speaking and doing webinars and doing more viral things, doing things, classes online because of the epidemic, because of what's going on, because of me desiring to build a business instead of look at the issues and the problems in life. I paid and sacrificed to come here. Well, what I get is far greater than anything I could have done ever at home. I can tell you from my vantage point, I cannot stop hiring him or paying the price in every way, because the very first day that I come into a session with him, I'm in shock. I'm like, I've been thinking about the semantics, I've been thinking about travel, I've been thinking about the cost, I've been getting everything organized, meeting with all my clients, rescheduling everything. And then when you come in here, it's like you're the only one getting the attention. We're not really used to that. The ability that he has to take every single function that you want by asking us questions, by saying, what is it that you want? And I'm sitting there going, I'm not really sure. He will pull it out of me. He'll do the same for you. Every client is treated intrinsically uniquely just for you. Every single one of mine have been different. I could tell when he started this time intuitively, he was reading where I was. He didn't know that 2 employees had come on board, and I needed business plans for them. I needed job descriptions for them. I needed to know what to pay them. I needed to know how to offer them incentives and rewards. I needed to know what punishments there would be for them not operating. The balance, the equilibrium of getting into the entire semantics of wholeness, which is really integrity, looking at everything from every vantage point. I can go back now and know that even as I'm doing these webinars, I'm teaching what I'm writing in a book. I'm going to pre-sell what is in my book. If I were to describe this for you in a very unique way, I would say that if you are thinking about launching a business, if you're thinking about accelerating your business, if you're thinking about writing a book, if you're thinking about launching some kind of online business, it doesn't matter what the business is. He's got the expertise and the knowledge and 30 years of educating himself from the vantage point of psychology, spiritual, now studying the cosmic level of it, the physical, and in every way helping you to map it out. That surety that goes along with him tapping into your heart. Everything that I do, I can feel now. I'm really good at feeling. I was talking about this to him on the way back from lunch, of feeling the difference when I hit it, when he hits it for me, and then him pushing me to get to that level of excellence. There's no question as to whether or not you can be successful. I'm the evidence of that because last year I multiplied my salary 6 times. I want you to know that when he asked me what I wanted to make, I thought there is no way that I could go from a quarter of the amount that I said to even that full amount. And he looked at me and said, that's nothing. You can do much more than that and you will exceed your figure. I did. I exceeded it by 2 more times. That's the kind of expertise you get by working with Tony J. Selimi. Let me tell you that when you go into the details of business, when he knows the psychology, when he is introducing to you what things you say, how you think, how you structure things, it's like laying the foundation on a sure foundation. And when you do it right, when you do it with excellence, everything that you produce will be in excellence. And it will be of high value to every single person that you contribute by being of service. I will tell you that I was trying to be of service. I was wanting to help people, but the level of service that I was giving was minimal compared to what I now know. This is why I encourage you that if you're hungry to do something well, if you want the foundation of it, it's like looking at seawater. We're in Antalya, Turkey right now. We had to move from Cyprus to here. So we had issues getting here. We had issues at the airport, but we made it because the determination, the value of looking at what you want, having a coach, a mentor, a business coach who can help you to build wealth, to support yourself, and to be of service to others. That's the balance. So you have to have someone, or it is most beneficial to be with someone who can give you that foundation. So it's like looking at sea level, and when everything is in place, that the general public and the people that you're going to be of service to don't know, they feel it. So I can tell you that I'm going to keep doing this work, and I encourage you to consider doing this work as well. If you're hungry like I am, if you don't want to look at what's going on and the chaos around us, and you want to look ahead, you want to look at where you are now, you want to look at your heart, which is telling you, move, do something. If you want more of life, if it's wealth, if it's buying a house, for me, part of it is buying a house. If it is being of service, it can all come together, and every single bit of it function in wholeness by having the right coach. I have found him, and I encourage you to be with him as well. His name is Tony J. Selimi. and you can find him on his website. And if you ever have any questions of me, of what this is like, I will give you intrinsic details of some of the things that he has helped me work through and how I got to expand my income to 6 times what I made in 1 year. What seems impossible is possible with the right coach. Thank you for joining me.